Hi, I'm Alex Archibald. I've been buying and selling antiques since I was a kid. Over the years, generations of our family have gotten involved in the business, and I'll search just about anywhere I can to find hidden treasures both big and small. I never know what I'll turn up next. It's about exploring new places, seeing new sights, and having fun. And even though sometimes I get over my head, we try and make things a little better along the way. This is Curiosity. Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode. Well, a little while ago I bought a storage unit that was so full, in fact, it was stacked to the rafters. I couldn't get it all done in one trip. So we did a video on it. Now I've got to do the rest. So today we're going to empty out the trailer. Look at my dirty little handprints on there. I got to wash this thing off. It is packed full of stuff. We're going to explore, hopefully find a few things of interest, and also hopefully get a lot of stuff back to charity. So guys, let's do a little digging. Let's go. Oh, I forgot how much junk was still in here. Well, I shouldn't say it's all junk. There's a brand new pair of work boots. That's something. Still have the tags on them even. What brand are these? Aggressors. Don't know the brand, but they are safety certified work boots, so that'll sell. So I got a little box, maybe with some tools, some cables. Ooh, get that in, just reach my hand in there. Thing looks like it's sharp. I'll set it up on that side. I don't want that falling on my noggin. Little birdie. Oh, just a bunch of stuff. I could probably donate most of this, if not all of it. The cables always come in handy, but I've got plenty. Well, I don't know what was going on with this bin. There's a Minecraft sword, a funky looking mirrored mask, and I believe you have my red swingline stapler. You've not seen Office Space, you won't get the reference, but no building had to burn down for me to get this back. Well, this is disturbing. Nobody's been in this storage locker for like a year or two, and this D'Italiano original bread has no mold on it. How is that even possible that it didn't get moldy after a year? Like, what do they put in that stuff? Oh, this little box has some Pokemon cards. And surprisingly, out of that last batch of stuff, we ended up finding a Pokemon card that was worth like close to $1,000. I guess the odds of getting it was like 1 in 4,000 packs or something. But you gotta keep digging. That looks like that looks like fake Versace. Lots of sunglasses. Card sleeves, can use those. Another Pokemon in the mix here. And I see a bundle of hockey cards. The right one could be worth money. Let's see what we have. Well, there was no big names, no big cards in there, but still, it's kind of cool to find hockey cards. Oh, and a devil mask was in one of the boxes too. Tin's kind of cool. Inside we have a little bit of jewelry. Sterling silver earrings. They weren't real expensive when they were new. A little 10 karat gold. Put that aside in the jewelry department, which is building up over there. And I believe one thing of paint and a red rose tea otter. Neat little Jordan bag, and inside we've got Beats headphones, which definitely need the upper pads replaced. But we've got some Beats. We've got that looks like maybe a label maker. Nope. Wireless Ultra Mini touchpad keypad. Okay. And Ray-Ban sunglasses. Being stored like that does not do them any favors. Little Jordan bag's kind of cool. And look, I think I had a nickel in here. Add that to the money pile. This little bag we have, not real, but there's all kinds of jewelry and watches. Brand new watches. Whole bag full of them. Whole bag full of, oh, there's an Apple Watch. There's a whole bag full of crosses, wristwatches, rings. Okay, that's a good bag. Recognize that logo. Another little Coach purse. Yep. Not in too bad a shape. Still tangled up on whatever that is. Put that in the pile with the jerseys I've been finding over there. Superman. Broken iPad. Always a broken iPad. Looks like there's lots more purses. Oh, that's a skull. This bag sort of looks like assorted junk, but you do have to look through. Don't discard it. See? Because you might miss out on a buck knife. That's a good knife. Another stack of hockey cards. We'll go through that later. Oh, found some Sorel winter boots. I know they're used, but if I clean them up, those things are really good winter boots. I've not had better boots than my Sorels for winter, which is important where I live. Oh, look, a bunch of jewelry. Doesn't look like any of it's potentially real, but it's still good costume jewelry nonetheless. Open up this box, and the first thing I saw was a toaster oven, which actually looks to be in pretty good shape. It's nice and clean. Some Adidas shoes, and a ton of makeup. Fortunately, I don't think there's any kind of secondhand markup to use makeup. Maybe somebody watching can educate me on what people do with this stuff. Look how much nail polish there is. It's just piles of nail polish and makeup and stuff in here. That's kind of cool. It's an itsy bitsy little Coke fridge. You wouldn't be able to put much in there. Looks like it heats and cools. To find the plug for it, but kind of a neat little piece. In between the last shot and this one, I actually went to the dump and dropped a bunch of stuff off. Now I'm filling up a load of stuff for charity, including the giant Minnie Mouse. She's headed out. But as I sort through boxes, I'm still finding some okay stuff. There's a batch of comic books here. Batman and Superman, The Flash, Zombie Tales, Outcast. So a bunch of comics, which are always good. Looks like we got some more watches. And keeping my eye on the little cases too, because there has been some higher end little bags and stuff in the mix. That's a portable speaker. That's a broken looking watch. Bit of jewelry. Definitely quite an assortment of household type things. Artwork that they did. I noticed this. This was one of the first little pocket knives I had, was a mounting knife like that, RCMP Canada. My dad, at the time when I was a kid, said every young boy needs a pocket knife, and he got me one of these. And I whittled with it. I made bows and arrows. I don't know what I did. Got into mischief is what I did. But what a great little fun thing that was. Also a little watch in there too. It's a sort of a quartz watch. Nothing too fantastic. I'm finding the odd little thing. Soapstone wolf, very simply carved. Hair curler stuff. I don't know. Nothing super standout just yet. But that said, there's a lot of volume to go through, and I'm bound to find something more of interest in here. Puzzles. Lots of puzzles. Oh, this box had some interesting stuff. There's a banker's lamp. The brass style, like goes on top of a desk. There was also a PlayStation 4 and this really cool cast iron Eiffel Tower. I think you put a candlelight in there, or tea light. Anyway, that was pretty neat. Just kind of going through the rest of this box. Lots of clothes and household stuff, which you'd expect. I'm trying to find Pokemon for my son. Found a case. It doesn't feel like there's Pokemon inside of it though. Nope. But there's a watch. So at least there's a little something. This bin has a purse. Don't see any brand name on it, so it's probably just a regular old purse. There's some little Guess high tops and some nurse's boots. I don't know what circumstance, what emergency would you have to call the nurse that wears those shoes? Either way, there's some nurse's boots. I don't think they're official issue, but there is a whole lot of purses in here. Oh, at least one more purse and some clothes. Do a little digging and see if I find anything of interest in here. Kind of stopped to have a look at this other purse. It's a Jimmy Choo. It's got nice sort of lining. All the zippers are marked in. It's probably real. But it's a very heavy purse. Like, I thought it was full of stuff, but alas, no. It's just a really heavy purse. I don't think that'd be super comfortable to wear around, but I mean, somebody will buy it because it's a brand name. Going through this box a little bit, there was some pens, a couple knives, actually a couple okay knives. Those guys, like multi-tools. But the bottom of the box was full of laptops. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 5 or 6 laptops in here. Don't know if any of them are any good, or if they'll just need to be recycled, but we'll certainly give it a go and see if we make any of these work. They don't sell for a whole lot, but you know, we can get some working laptops back into circulation. Well, that's great. All that sorting, a trailer load of stuff, and I do have some tools and some things, but the value that I got out of the unit comes from kind of what I'm surrounded by right now. We did find a real Jimmy Choo Maddie bucket bag. It's a handbag from about 2003, and it's real. Would have been about $1,500 new. They seem to sell on Poshmark for around $250 to $350 US, which is about 500 Canadian. But that's, you know, that's something. Some Coach bags. There's a United Colors of Benetton, sort of a day bag. Lots of purses. A whole pile of watches. And you go through all this stuff, you hope that there's going to be something good. There is a bunch of brand new watches. This, whatever this iStar brand is, but I can tell it's an inexpensive brand. It's just, it's not much. It's not gonna be much, but it is new. There was a, where did it go? There was a Seiko in here. And that's still a decent watch. It's a lady's watch. Not as valuable as the guys' watches in this regard, but Seiko is a good brand. So there's a couple in here that are okay. I always hope I'm gonna find watches and jewelry, and I did. It just wasn't the watches and jewelry I was hoping for. It's all costume and show. All hat, no saddle. Or all hat, no horse. What's the saying? Somebody correct me, what's the cowboy saying? What I'm getting at is there's a lot of bling and very little cha-ching. I will be able to get some money back out of things like the Ray-Ban sunglasses. There's lots of good pocket knives in here, and out of the Jimmy Choo and stuff. So some good variety, a lot of tools, a lot of digging, but generally I'm pretty happy with the unit. At least there's some interesting stuff in here that I can sell, and I'm certain that I'll get close to my money back on this unit. I finally took the stuff that was sellable to auction, and after all of that, ended up with a Jimmy Choo purse, several Beats headphones. The computers unfortunately were broken. But, oh yeah, a whole bunch of those iStar watches. Those ended up being worth about $40 to $60 each, and there was about 10 to 12 of those, so $600-700 worth of watches there. In all, it was an interesting assortment of stuff. No real amazing finds in my opinion, but lots of things that could go to charity, and that is a good find at the end of the day because there are going to be lots of people that are helped out by the stuff that came out of that unit. As for me, it has now started to rain. I'm going to get myself inside and have a nice cup of hot chocolate and just relax a little bit. So guys, thanks for watching today's episode. As always, thank you again. Subscribe if you haven't done that already, and bye for now. Bye guys.